The case of Shanquella Robinson has appeared to be at a standstill. We visible the video. We understand the names. We have got visible the dying certificates. We've been to the funeral and the rallies. What's next? The Cabo 6 are nonetheless going to work, nonetheless out driving, guffing with pals, even as Shanquella lay in her casket, cold, looking forward to justice. In past October, Charlotte, North Carolina local Shanquella Robinson, 25, took a journey to Puerto Los Cabos. Unfortunately, she should by no means make her manner lower back. According to Mexican police, the scholar from Winston-Salem State University died only a day after achieving her serene destination. On the alternative hand, consistent with Samantha Robinson, Shanquella's mother, who spoke to numerous media outlets, her daughter left the U.S.A. on October 28 with a collection of 6 human beings she ideated to be her pals. The first time the ones human beings advised the Robinson Shanquella had alcohol poisoning became on October 29, which, of course, became by no means the case with inside the first area. Now, there are rumors that Shanquella became subjected to violence due to the fact she had as a good deal as $10K on her, and that too absolutely in cash, which her journeying partners wanted. However, reviews proposed that Shanquella Robinson would possibly have declined their call for the cash due to which they deliberate her homicide and cut up the cash among themselves. But showed or not it's true. Well, let's examine what the information propose. Some reviews country's suspect has been detained in reference to the dying of Shanquella Robinson. However, her own circle of relatives continues to be searching out answers. What is thus far acknowledged for positive proper now could be that the 25er antique Charlotte lady inexplicably passed away in Mexico even as on holiday with a few pals, which can be now formally suspected with inside the Shanquella Robinson homicide case and are referred to as the Cabo 6. Additionally, government have issued an arrest warrant for one of the travelers. However, a few reviews declare that the man or woman has already been taken into custody. However, there are nonetheless a few headlines that suggest Jenny Jackson became detained with inside the U.S. Even 11 though we cannot verify that is the case. Mexican government, on the alternative hand, have now no longer publicly named a suspect as of but in which his arrest warrants have been issued, despite the fact that they have not unique for whom. Additionally, the media members propose that Jackson became detained through Interpol officers. So which one is it? Let's discover out. One of the alternative theories that might make experience round why Tola were given murdered so brutally, aside from the 10K idea, may be femicide. That's proper. For the ones of you who are blind to what femicide is, here is an expertise of it while it is being held accountable. The message from the authorities is that ladies may be discarded, and not anything will come approximately that. Femicide, that is described because the intentional homicide of ladies due to the fact they may be ladies, is the maximum intense kind of gender-based violence. Additionally, there are styles of femicides intimate and non-intimate. The former describes the homicide of ladies through their modern or beyond partners, while the latter describes the homicide of ladies through people that they'd no romantic contact. Most international locations deal with femicide similar to murder in phrases of crook law. However, Mexico is one in every of at least 16 international locations which have made femicide a wonderful crime. If discovered guilty, someone in Mexico would possibly spend as much as 60 years in prison. Not to say in Mexico. The difference among femicide and homicide or illegal killing differs from country to country. So how should femicide be carried out to Shanquella Robinson's case? A current online circulate purports to reveal Robinson and any other man or woman moving into a bodily argument interior room. Her father, Bernard Robinson, advised CNN that the video indicates his daughter getting struck on the top and thrown to the floor while the video became shot, and whether or not it captures the incident that precipitated Robinson's death each unknown. Although Mexico has legal guidelines prohibiting femicide, the largest trouble is the execution. According to Mexican government, the quantity of instances of gender-primarily based totally violence is underreported in countrywide statistics, and the prison machine beneath executes the law. With that out of the manner, there's real proof as to how Shanquella passed away, or so it suggests. So some distance, emergency employees attended to Shanquella in her house citizens for over 4 hours earlier than she passed away. consistent with a police file that Gerardo Zugat, an investigative reporter for Metropoli MX, submitted to the applicable government. According to that various file, the alarm became to begin with prompted at 2:23 p.m. on October 29, just at some point after Ms. Robinson and her pals checked into the opulent motel. An hour later, a physician found Shanquella verbally unresponsive. Soon later, she skilled a seizure. That being stated, consistent with the police complaint, pals insisted Shanquella live on the motel no matter the physician's recommendations that she be taken to the health facility, while an ambulance wasn't referred to as till it seemed that the affected person became approximately to die. After Shanquella Robinson's cardiac arrest, a physician reportedly achieved 14 rounds of CPR on her, in addition to gave her 5 doses of adrenaline and 6 defibrillator discharges. However, she became ultimately declared lifeless at 5:57 p.m. after all of those futile attempts. But the dying certificates list Ms. Robinson is passing away most effective 15 minutes after struggling a fractured neck, which appears to be at odds with the 4-hour lengthy drama. In fact, it is unknown whether or not Shanquella's physician knew she had intense spinal harm or if her friend's insistence that she had alcohol poisoning had an effect at the care she received. According to Metropolitan MX, the physician who handled Shanquella and the 2 law enforcement officials are reputedly additionally being regarded into through Mexican government, who've additionally initiated and research into her dying on the FBI Charlotte area office. As some distance because the info of her journeying are concerned, which of course, in the end brought about her brutal dying, the entirety beginning from the areas she became staying to what she did as her income supply appears to be pretty lavish. On October 28, the traveling institution booked into the $2,500 in line with nighttime Villa Linda, 32 on the Puerto Los Cabos Motel in Fundadores. Shanquella, a Winston-Salem State University alumna, controlled a splendor and hair braiding agency referred to as Exquisite Kids in her place of birth of Charlotte. As in line with Reviews 11 though, it became Shanquella who had paid for nearly the entirety. It's my pals me's it do not take that lengthy to get there. It lengthy to get bare holes in which you all left. On the alternative hand, Shanquella seemed to be in correct spirits as she and that her partners are taking too lengthy to get. Wearing a video clip, this is stated to have been taken the day in their arrival and uploaded through the Community Talk Instagram account. And as in line with the video, Shanquella may be visible on foot round an area that seemed to be expensive. So honestly, all of this takes us proper lower back to our idea of whether or not Shanquella might have been killed due to the cash she had honored, and considering the fact that she refused to present it away voluntarily, she became subjected to the type of violence that she became, which may be visible with inside the video that went viral at the internet. Then again, the American Medical Center's nearest physician, Dr. Carolina Beatriz Ornelas Gutierrez, got here to the Villa Linda 32 motel at 3:15 p.m. on October 29, consistent with the police file. For American traffic to Mexico, scientific requires help aren't uncommon. This is why Dr. Gutierrez claims that she became knowledgeable that Shanquella had taken lots of alcohol and wished in Roman foredrip with inside the police file that is written in Spanish and the police records. Further, consistent with the scientific professional, Shanquella seemed to be inebriated and not able to speak. She went directly to moreover declare that her pals have been adamant that the sufferer remains on the motel, despite the fact that she recommended that Shanquella be taken to a health facility proper away. While these kind of are stated to be crucial info of Shanquella Robinson's case, there are nonetheless different crucial bits that assist us make experience of what would possibly have transpired on that very night time. For instance, consistent with the police file, Shanquella started out struggling seizures at approximately 4:20 p.m. Also, consistent with the equal file, one of the girlfriends journeying with them on the time, with a Donovan, dialed 911. The telecell smartphone quantity indicated that the record for Miss Donovan has been disconnected. Now shifting on, the Baja California Sur State Attorney General's office advised ABC News that greater statistics became being accumulated through the research group to achieve the correct rationalization of the occurrences. Similarly, Shanquella's sister, Quill Allen, claims the United States State Department knowledgeable that there has been no concrete evidence of foul play earlier than all the aforementioned proof got here to light. That's fascinated with today, 11 though. Don't overlook to love and subscribe. Goodbye.